Hey, what's going on, world? I go by Aaron Ragland. I'm an actor, songwriter from the Chicago area, and I'm here today to talk to you about how to become an actor specifically for the stage. Just a little background on me. I got my bachelor's in theater in 2012 from Elmhurst College with a concentration on acting, specifically stage. Since then, I have been acting professionally for 5 years. I was fortunate enough to even move on, in addition to the stage, get an agent and got a co-star role on the NBC show Chicago Fire. It's called Regarding This Wedding, so you could definitely check that out. Got a couple of clips on my Actors Access page. Definitely feel free to check that out. First thing that you want to do to become an actor is, first question is, are you passionate about it? Because, do you have the right reasons that you're getting into acting? Is it truly something that you love? Or, it might be cliche to, want to be famous, want to be like, Tom Cruise, Denzel Washington, Morgan Freeman. Is this something that you truly love doing? Is it something that you can't live without? And then you have to deal with a lot of rejection. So this is got to be something that you really love to do, and then understand that even if you are being rejected, once you start auditioning, you just got to know that you can't get every role. So the next thing is, depending on your budget, you want to enroll in a theater program at your local college. Definitely start out just, stage acting, because that's usually the best place to really start out. That's where the majority of your opportunities are going to come, just in acting in general. The other thing to think about is, where can I actually, as far as location, everybody's stereotypically talking about go to Los Angeles, go to New York. What people don't really think about is my hometown, Chicago. Being in Chicago has so many independent and different theater companies just opening up just out of the blue. So coming to Chicago, especially for theater here, there is so much opportunity to audition and be seen. So I would say, come to Chicago. You might say, like, what if, I really don't have all the money, all the, the finances to be able to go to college, because, maybe you just, want to take another route. So as far as expenses, enrolling in classes, I would say, once you come to Chicago, there are so many different options other than, college, like community college or university, to start studying acting. You could go to chicagoactorstudio.net. That's a very inexpensive studio where you could study up on some classes about theater, general, different acting level programs that they have at chicagoactorstudio.net. They also have a, free kind of luncheon that you could go to on Sunday, where you can network with different actors, casting directors, and, all that other stuff. There's also Actor Studio Chicago that has the Goodman casting director. And for those of you who don't know, the Goodman Theater in Chicago is one of the biggest theaters here. There's also Green Room Studio. Not only does camera acting, that's another video, but does just acting technique in general. And there's Black Box Acting Studio, and then could definitely go on and on. I have links underneath the description as well. Once you start to study, once you start to really get good, how exactly do you find these auditions? Where exactly do you go? There's theaterinchicago.com. It's completely free. You don't need a monthly subscription. You don't pay anything at all. So that's really awesome. You just click auditions in the bottom left-hand corner, and bang, you got, bunch of auditions that you could go to. There's also Backstage.com. Now with that, you do have to pay a subscription. That isn't free. But I mean, that does still have a nice variety of things that you could audition for. In addition to that, just back to the best theaters in Chicago with, the Goodman and the Steppenwolf specifically, they have open call auditions. How do you get to these open auditions? Well, they have an electronic submission that you actually do. You just upload your headshot and your resume, and you just got to follow the criteria that they tell you, putting a certain thing in the subject line, making sure that they see everything. Then once they get enough actors, they'll call you in. Now, those of you who, just starting, what is a headshot? What am I talking about? Well, a headshot is a professional photo that is taken of yourself. Some of them mostly maybe from the shoulder and up. Could be a little bit more than that depending on what you do, but a very, very professional shot of yourself from, known photographers that have actually worked with actors. The headshot that I actually had taken was from Aaron Gang Photography. You're gonna have to invest when talking about headshots. The other thing is the resume. Resume, once you're studying, you definitely want to add your education on there. What plays have you auditioned for? Put them down there. You want to categorize things, theater. You want to put things like your height, your weight. Like if you sing, what vocal type are you? You could also check out my resume just to see a sample on myactorsaccess.com. Really hope that was helpful. Feel free to comment, subscribe, leave, any sort of feedback for me, because I'm always, willing to help. Definitely will see you guys next time. All right, peace.